He took me to a 5-star hotel. He said we had a special connection.
It felt like stepping into a movie.
You number brought me? You're gonna pay for it.
This isn't your regular catfish story. This is like a whole other level. Simon Leviev, he was born Shimon Hayat. He grew up in a small town, a town just outside of Tel Aviv called Bnei Brak. His father is a rabbi. His sort of criminal charges and so on stretch back a number of years. In 2011, he had committed a number of small frauds in Israel, but he'd fled the country. And then in that time, he conned 3 Finnish women. And this is sort of just the things that he's been charged with. Simon surrounds himself with a business partner, a bodyguard. He does drive around in Ferraris and Rolls Royces. He does travel on private jets. So the persona of Simon Leviev, i.e. an heir to the Leviev LLD Diamonds diamond fortune, it totally stacks up. By the time Cecilia and Pernilla and Eileen met him as Simon Leviev, he'd almost become the very best Tinder scammer you could be. The interesting thing, I think, that we learned while getting to know them and getting to understand the relationships and reading through the incredible archive that we had, which was their WhatsApp logs. We were all messaging constantly. And what we discovered was that actually these women didn't fall for Simon because of his money. That wasn't the case. Like, Simon was a committed, reliant, loving, caring boyfriend.
He said he has threats against him.
He needs our cash.
$20,000,
$30,000, $140,000.
His life depended on me.
The way that he does the con is to get these women to open up credit cards in their own names. So it's like a fingerprintless crime in a way. And he was then spending on the credit cards and then sending them bank transfers saying, look, I'm sending you this money to pay off this credit card. And then 2 days later, an excuse comes. Oh, I'm sorry, it's because the bank is closed. But all the while they're doing this because he has genuinely made them believe. And, I think anyone who was in this situation would also believe that his life was, totally in danger. And that if they didn't help him, the person they love at this point most in the world, then, that he would die. And when they discover that he isn't who they thought he was, the guy that they've slept with, that they've been sharing a bed with, that they've entrusted with, secrets and so on, is why this sort of devastation that's felt is obviously and understandably so real and so strong and so horrific for them.
2 guys from American Express comes to you. They said that's him, that's the guy. They told me that they had a long investigations on him already, and that I was a string of 4 or 5 women. I almost wanted to throw up.
He was obviously then caught in Greece, knowing that now Simon is out of prison and is seemingly looking like he's living a fabulous Instagram lifestyle, still driving around in Ferraris, dating glamorous women. I think for them is very, very difficult to stomach. But what we've wanted with this film is for it to feel like, a little bit of justice for them, because essentially, we are exposing him for who he really is. I just thought, well, wow, this is an amazing story that offers so much, and at the heart of it are these 2 you know, incredibly charismatic and brave women. We've all been ghosted. We've all had sort of experiences of dating online and so on. For me, the message isn't close yourself off and, don't lose your faith in finding the right person for you. For me, it's more about, speaking out when things like this happen to you, because there's a real power in that. And I hope that the women feel sort of empowered by how we've told their story.